My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is a love reading and it's a pick-up pile, and I have two beautiful decks. It's a collective reading, so you can listen to both of the piles, to the whole reading, and just take what resonates, but also you can choose a specific deck that you feel drawn and strong connection to. And this is going to be the first pile, and this one is the second pile. So let's start. I shuffled the deck. It's a Thoth deck, and I think he was very passionate about what he was doing, and he had so much love for women. And using him and his deck when it comes to love reading, I think it's a very interesting idea and approach. And let's see what's going on in your love life. Well, disappointing. Looks like you tried dating, you had some fun, you had some negative experiences. Probably if you would open a TikTok talking about the dating life, that would be something like hilarious. And also I feel like you are always this kind of person who attracts other people, and all types of people, all types of gender. And usually you are the awkward one. So when it comes to love, sometimes you don't even understand that people are hitting on you or trying to meet with you. And when I say you're awkward, because you are sometimes, you're very, sometimes naive, you're like an angel, you're very, beautiful, you open, you are loving and caring, and you actually like people and you like humanity, and you're very empathic, but sometimes you just don't understand clear signs. You might be talking to someone and they actually flirting with you, but you just think that you're having a conversation. So maybe your friends say that you totally misinterpreted the signs, or maybe you were very weird when you're talking to the person who was trying to get your number, and instead you would give a number of something else. It's just like you have so many unusual situations when you don't even realize that people are trying to meet you or get to know to you. I feel like you're very easy to approach. You're giving out such a positive, interesting vibe. But also for you, when it comes to love and relationships, you are actually looking for a soulmate. You're looking for a serious partner. You're looking for such an amazing connection, like the movie love or the book love. You're not looking for anything that is a one-night stand, or even if you did in the past, you never connected with this, you never liked it. And for you, everything's supposed to come from your soul, from your heart. You need to be connected so much with the person to actually be able to even share your body with them. And it's so difficult for you. I feel like you always some kind of end up failing with the relationship only because you become disappointed in people, because people do not match your energy, they don't match your minds and your even your inspiration, your goals, and things that you want out of life. You not only need a lover, you want a friend, you want a partner in crime, you want someone who will do crazy things that you do on a daily basis. You also want someone that you want to be very comfortable around and be yourself, because you sometimes can be very unusual. You have probably some kind of very interesting habits that no one else does, only you. These are very cute, but sometimes you're scared to share them with others. I don't know, maybe you store human bones somewhere on the shelf, or I don't know what these cute habits that you have. And please share with me in the comment section what it is that you do that you think no one else is doing, especially when you're by yourself. Also, I feel like you have interesting, unusual hobbies, and you want the person to support you, your partner to be supportive when it comes to your hobbies. Maybe you practice magic and witchcraft, and it's very unusual for a lot of people. And maybe you are into something, I don't know, like something interesting. You're very interesting, that's for sure. You have so many, this card tells me that you have so many interesting things that are going on in your life. And even your pets are your partners in crime. You guys do something crazy together. Maybe not only watch movies, but actually do something interesting outside. Maybe you go to cemeteries. I don't know what you do, but you want your partner to be understanding of that, supportive, and actually share this with you. Also, you're very generous. So when it comes with relationship, you always wanted the person that you're dating also to be generous, and sometimes you just don't see it happening because people are, maybe they think about money more than you, or maybe they even don't buy you a cup of coffee, you know, and you dislike that because you give so much without actually expecting anything in return. But sometimes you come to this point of life when you realize that you actually want to be treated the way you treat others, and it's very hard to find, especially nowadays, and it's very unfortunate. I also see that you're very smart, intelligent, intellectual person, and you're very mature for your age. And usually people of your age are not interesting for you enough because you don't have much in common and you feel there is nothing you can actually talk about. And that's why sometimes dating doesn't work for you, because maybe after you might find someone very attractive and then you get talking, and maybe after 5 minutes you realize that there is the person is very, you know, like empty. You have nothing to talk about at all. I also sense that you are not into physical appearances. You don't care about how they look like, their age, nothing. You're just so connected on the soul level and energy level, and this is something very important to you. I sense that for you, you might be very unlucky in love, especially like in the beginning of your dating life, and maybe in the past 2 or 3 years specifically, because you are one of these people who have a very interesting connection to the other realms. It's either you have a specific curse on your bloodline that people, for example, all women in your bloodline are always unlucky in love. They always ending up separated or divorced, or they always live alone. And you feel like that this generational thing is actually connecting to you, and it's happening. So if this is the case for you, probably try to remove it. Also, I feel like maybe you have bad luck on dating because you have a connection with a demon. Sometimes demons, they fall in love with humans, with mortals, and because of that they always trying to remove any love or any partner kind of situation from your life because they want you for themselves. This is usually a very past life connection relationships, and it means that maybe with this demon you've been together for maybe more than 5 reincarnations, and it happened like maybe like 1,000 years ago, and connection is still strong, and there are signs of this for sure. And if this is true, maybe talk to the specific demon that you feel connected to, and see if there is possibilities of you to actually getting a mortal lover partner in this lifetime as well. Also for you, I feel if this is the case, you also might be running away from all the relationships because you don't feel like you belong to the dating world, and you feel alone. When you're alone, you feel better than when you're actually with someone you're dating. And you have this, if you have a demon who is actually in love with you and who is keeping you for themselves, one of these signs that you might experience, it's when you're talking to someone that like a prospective candidate for a date, or someone who is actually flirting with you, you might maybe get excited in the first maybe few minutes, but then after talking to them, and maybe it's a nice person, you're having nice conversation, but then maybe you get this feeling that it feels like you're wasting time. You know that nothing is going to happen, even if you're going to date for many years, and probably there is a possibility of you dating because the person is so much into you that you actually can sense it and feel it, but you know that you don't want it. It's not enough for you. You know, there's always this feeling of every person you meet that it's not enough, and something always is missing. So this could be one of the signs that you are dealing with an entity that is in love with you. I will pull 3 last cards. I see the love card reversed for you, and the star card is upright. Also 2 major arcana, the hangman as well. I feel like you have very specific purpose in this lifetime, and it's not connected to love. It's actually connected to self-realization and self-empowerment. And you supposed to love the humankind, humans, mortals. And whatever it is you do, this legacy that you're supposed to leave behind, this is supposed to be your child, and you are in love with something. Maybe it's an art, maybe it's tarot, maybe it's something specific with your job, you know, whatever it is, the field that you actually feel like it's your hobby that is becoming bigger than your life. This is your love, you know. You are more in love with something that you do than with any mortal person. And this is because you are the star. People like you are born here to actually become a historical figure, someone who changes the world, someone who goes on Wikipedia in the future. So your love is what you create, and probably it's not a person. And that's why you struggle when it comes to relationships and meeting someone. Okay, this is it. Good luck with everything, pile number 1. And let's move to the second pile. I shuffled the second pile. It's rather wide. Probably you are using this deck too. So when you see the way I interpret the cards, let me know in the comment section if you see the meaning of the cards differently, or maybe if you see a specific or different message from the collective. I would really appreciate that. And let's see what's going on in your love life. The first card, I see that you have a partner, someone who maybe you met very many years ago, maybe when you were a teenager or a child, and I see that you're very happy, you're in a very good relationships, and it's like you know each other. And if it's not a partner, like a physical partner, if you're not yet married, or maybe it's not someone you're dating, but this person, maybe it's your best friend, but there is a potential of you becoming a couple in the future. So there is definitely a connection with someone who is actually your true soulmate, the person who is the one. Maybe they're just not physically with you, maybe it's a long distance relationship, but I do know that there is someone that's meant to be yours and that's meant to be with you. This is such a blessed relationship. It's a very abundant relationship in a way that you guys always support each other. Sometimes even if you fight, it's not something serious. It's maybe just complaining, or maybe it's bad mood from one person and another person just like never pay attention to this. And even if you fight, it's something very, very cute. Other people don't even fight like that. Also, if you have some troubles, and sometimes you do, especially when it comes to routine, to the material world, there is always one of you always knows how to deal with it, how to work on it, and how to make it better. I also sense that you have very deep spiritual connection, and sometimes if you feel bad, your partner might call you and ask like what's going on with you. It's like they feel you, they always know you, and it's very healing relationship. I feel that one of you is a healer and another one is a leader, so it's a very interesting balance. I also sense that you are meant to be together, and even there are situations when you question this connection and you start thinking it's your personal overthinking. No matter how difficult the situation might be, or relationship, or sometimes maybe you get tired of each other because you've been so long together for such a long time, find a way that your relationship will work, because for different people it's always different situations. Also I wanted to ask for people who are single and you guys been into this pile, you felt like really connected to this pile. I see that you already have a few admirers that you can actually choose a partner from, but I feel that you are very you're very tense, you're very too much when it comes to love. So sometimes you choose to be alone rather than actually choose a partner, but you never had a problem with finding someone. You never had to go on a dating website, or you never had to go and ask for help from others to actually meet someone. It's like people always find you. You are super attractive, and sometimes it's not even about the way you look. It's about your energy. It's about the way you communicate with others. And because of that, you are always abundant when it comes to love life. And if you're single, it's only because you're choosing it yourself, and maybe also because you have traumas from your childhood, especially seeing the way your parents used to live together, and you're avoiding the situation. That's why you're avoiding maybe the relationships in general altogether. I'm going to pull a few more cards to see if there is any other messages. I see that you might be meeting a person who might fall in love with you, and someone very interesting, someone that you see as your teacher, as your guru, as your boss, maybe at work. And this person may be already falling in love with you. I feel like they're already in your life, in your presence. And be careful, because if you have a partner right now, that might be dangerous triangle for you, because you're already connected to this person, and you might be making mistakes only because you feel that this person is a good person, right? And you don't want to hurt them. I also sense that you are personally going through something very difficult at this moment, and you feel like disconnecting from your partner. But I sense that you actually need to share and ask for help, because especially if your partner is the one who heals you, which is actually, I think you are the one who heals you. You're the one who heals everyone in the relationship. So it might be difficult times for you that might be challenging for the relationships, only because you are going through something very specific at this moment, and it's your personal issues. But the moment you are done with this, everything will be amazing again. I will pull last 3 cards for you. Honestly, even the lovers and the choices, I feel like you are on the most blessed path now, the path of love. And if you're looking for love, I feel like it's coming very, very soon. Someone very special is coming into your life, because having the 2 of Cups, it's like the ultimate lover's card in tarot. Love is coming if you're single. If you're in relationships, you're still surrounded by love. There is nothing to question. And it's just like it's perfect. For you guys in the second pile, everything is perfect and everything is amazing. So don't overthink, don't question anything. You are like on a perfect timing for love, and perfect timing to be loved and to fall in love, like safely. I will stop here. My dear dark ones, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.